For vlog number 7, the first question was, what might you do in your classroom to maintain a democratic teaching style in a school or district that does not support democratic principles? So first off, obviously at the end in parentheses it said, for this thought experiment you may not quit the district or leave the school. So my first thought would be to, obviously in that situation you do have to respect your boss because they're your boss and you don't want to lose your job, but you can explain to the students in a public setting when it comes to pep rallies and things like that. Obviously we have to abide by school rules. In your classroom, I would suggest just having your own system. So first of all, doing a democratic teaching style has to do with self-determination, respect, trust. So you have to build trust with your students, and by that I mean you want your students to know that they can trust you with their own education, and whatever route that you do choose for them is for their benefit. So you always want to make sure that you have that bond. And then you also want to make sure that your students respect you, but not only that you respect them and their wishes. It is their education at the end of the day. Obviously, there are objectives that need to be met. And as a child, you don't want to do every assignment that your teacher wants you to. So you need to make sure as an educator you can differentiate the difference between wanting to do an assignment or the assignment is not beneficial for the way that they like to learn. And then the self-determination. For example, I would have a group of students raise their hand and vote for the activity that they would want to use. So I would obviously include student voices. So voting, as I mentioned a second ago, about you can either do a poem or you can sing a song. And the poem is obviously within a student's comfort zone. They just speak it. A song is more out of a comfort zone, but some kids like learning in that type of way. You could either write a paper or you could get up and perform a skit. Centers. I think centers is one of the best awesome things in the world for students. It was one of my favorite things to do in school because it gave me multiple ways to try and grasp onto a concept. So if I'm not good at just doing my math facts, I can go to another center and use the manipulatives to move them around to grasp a concept. Or you're also with a group of people. So if Sally understands it and I don't, I can always ask Sally, hey, can you show me what you just did so I can catch on to that. So I think centers is a very big deal, and it also produces social skills, which is the key to everything, because if you don't have social skills, you can't speak up, and that comes into play with job interviews, and you're just preparing them for the future. Thank you.